ABML morning update. Nifty ends Diwali Eve at 52-week high as bears crushed, smart money continues to pour in. Global markets, US stocks rebounded Friday, ending the week higher as optimism over trade talks with China helped calm nerves after Thursday's regional bank sell-off. The Dow climbed just over 0.52%, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq gained about 0.53% and 0.52% respectively, buoyed by signals that Washington may scale back its tariff threats. Recent statements from US officials indicated that forthcoming discussions with China could help avert fresh trade tensions. Broader worries about credit exposure linked to bankrupt auto lenders eased, pulling volatility lower as the VIX retreated and Treasury yields edged higher. A strong start to the third quarter earnings season appears to be lifting sentiment, alongside investors' anticipation of another quarter percentage point rate cut at the Federal Reserve's late October meeting. Separately, investors continue to monitor the US government shutdown, which is entering its fourth week as top Democrats and Republicans remain locked in a dispute over federal healthcare subsidies. European market closed sharply lower on Friday, as stocks 600 fell by 0.95%. Dragged down by renewed global banking jitters after US credit concerns spilled over into the region. Domestic market, Indian equity indices ended on a positive note on October 17th. At close, the Sensex was up 0.58% at 83,952, and the Nifty was up 0.49% at 25,710. GIFT Nifty trades higher by 185 points at 25,941. Signaling a positive start to the trading session. India's export growth in September was supported by non-US markets, offsetting a sharp 11.9% decline in shipments to the US caused by higher tariffs. Exports to the US fell to $5.5 billion, even as overall merchandise exports had grown by 7.1% in August. The fall in US-bound exports was cushioned by a 6.6% rise in exports to other regions. To reduce dependence on the US, the government is expanding its list of focus markets from 20 to 50 countries across Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Exporters recorded growth in 24 countries, reflecting successful diversification efforts. The new strategy aims to strengthen India's trade network and is expected to eventually cover 90% of the country's export base, supporting long-term export resilience. Focus for the day: US industrial production. Key corporate developments, policy actions. Dixon Technologies delivered a strong Q2 performance, with revenue rising 29% year-over-year, EBITDA increasing 32% year-over-year, and net profit surging 72% year-over-year to 670 crore rupees, supported by robust growth across segments and steady margins at 3.78%. IndusInd Bank reported a weak Q2 performance, with NII declining 18% year-on-year to 4,409 crore rupees, and the bank slipping into a net loss of 436 crore rupees, weighed down by higher provisions despite a marginal improvement in asset quality. Reliance Industries reported a 14.3% rise in profit to 22,092 crore rupees from 19,323 crore rupees year-over-year, with gross revenue up 9.9% to 2.83 lakh crore rupees. EBITDA increased 14.6% to 50,367 crore rupees, and the EBITDA margin expanded 80 basis points to 17.8%. HDFC Bank's Q2 FY26 net revenue rose 10% year-on-year to 45,902 crore rupees, with operating profit up 13% to 27,924 crore rupees and net profit up 11% to 18,641 crore rupees, supported by stable credit costs and strong asset quality despite a slight NIM dip to 3.27%. FII bought shares worth 4.17 billion rupees, while DII also bought for 15.52 billion rupees.
Investment in securities markets are subjected to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.